So with this week's lesson, we're going to take a beginner easy song and we're going to do it in two different places. And the reason I'm doing this is because I see this trend with beginners where they start learning on the melody line, which is absolutely wonderful. It's an easy way to find your melody because your scale is just right here and it just goes up and down, okay? And that is great and it's perfect, okay? But one thing that I encounter is that once people start doing that, they're hesitant to come off the melody line and find the melody elsewhere. So I make up these little things where little exercises where we're going to just take a simple melody and we're going to get it here on the melody line. Then we're going to get it off the melody line and we'll never get on the melody line. And there's advantages and disadvantages to doing either one. And I'll try to show you that. Okay. So one thing to take note of here is when I play this, I'm first going to play it on the melody line. I want you to see how far I travel along the melody line. Kind of pay attention to that, okay? And I'll just play through it here. It's London Bridges. I will provide tabs for this, so I'm not going to take you through and teach you every fret here. But what I want you to do is pay attention to that. So you'll notice that I went all the way down here on the first fret and all the way up here to the fifth fret. Now, look at the distance there that I traveled, okay? That's the first thing I want you to notice. All right, now I'm going to play it off the melody line where I never touch the melody line. And watch the distance that I use here, okay? Here we go. Okay, so if you notice there, I never went past the third fret. Okay, so already you see a big difference. Here I'm traveling this far over the course of the song. And here I'm only traveling this far over the course of the song. Now, for some people, these fast moves are easy to do. Okay, for other people, it might be easier for them to do this. Okay, there's advantages and disadvantages to both styles, right? But one thing of note is if you have a long VSL, meaning your frets are spaced out farther across the fretboard. This is a 25 VSL. The distance from here to here is 25 inches, okay? On a 28 or 29 VSL, you know, that's 3 to 4 inches longer, meaning the space between these frets is way longer. So from the first fret to the seventh fret is more like this, okay? So when getting that melody, it's even farther to travel. So that's one thing I like to recommend to people who start out with maybe a longer VSL. It's easier to play this style over here where you're getting the melody on all three strings. You're not having to move quite as far, okay? And that's not to say anything against this style. I love that style too, but it's just something to consider. So you notice there that I used only the bass and the middle. So I didn't even need to go to the melody to get more of the melody notes for that song. If we would have went higher, then I would have. Okay, but the main thing with this exercise is I just want you to play the song here. Play the song here a few times. Then play the song over here a few times. And just sort of notice things about it, okay? So one thing to note here is that note right there. That's an A. If you don't know it, it's okay. But that's an A. And this is an A, the middle string open. It's like we've just taken this stretched out version and we've placed it on here. Okay, and it's just covering here. And if we stretch it back out, it comes here. So your notes just walk up. Right? That's your scale. Versus this. Right? That's the same thing. Except here, I had to travel a lot farther to get it, okay? So, you've got the tabs. Check out this song in both places. Play it some. Think about if you'd like to try that out, because I tell you, it can open a whole new world for you if you'd give it a try. And you could easily just strum the whole thing if you wanted to. But I wanted you to listen to those individual notes. All right, so my challenge for you is going to be to take a song you already play. And if you strum it, just stop strumming it and just get the melody, all right? Get that melody and find it somewhere else. Find it on your bass, your middle, and your melody, all right? And try it right here in this kind of first comfy hand position. Then if you really want to challenge yourself, move it up. Move it up to here. Find it up here. You can do this. You can start to practice doing this, and it will get you more comfortable around here. Right? You can do it. Just work with it. All right, I hope you enjoyed this kind of different lesson. See you next week.